Alrighty, welcome back to Unreal World. This is Blxz here. I have found that bear, I've stumbled on it, and let's have a look at it. A big bear. Oh, okay, this is going to be a huge big one. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to take off my fine spear. Ooh. It's sleeping. Do I want to sneak up on it now and try and stab it in the neck? Probably not. I'm going to wield, just while I'm here, I'm going to wield my hunting bow. I'm going to wield one arrow in the other hand, so I'm ready to shoot. And I will try and sneak up on it. If it does, okay. No, it's awake. Let's try and hit it in the legs. Oh shit, that didn't work. Let's try this again in the arms. Hit it in the paw. This is not good. Let's drop the hunting bow. Dodge the bear. Let's wield our spear and counter-strike, point to the arms. Okay, I've just been hit in the face. By a bear. Oh no, it's alright, I've been bitten in the face. A serious bite to the face. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go very well. Let's go point to the legs. Here. Counter strike, point to the legs. Got my hand a little bit, but I managed to get it. Let's counter strike again to the legs. Glances off the paw, still hurting it. It's bruised me a few times, but that bite in the face is not going well. So what I'm going to do now is point to the body. Ah, it was a terrible attack. Let's counter-strike with a point to the body again. It's ripped my body. Shallow tear in the thorax. I don't think I've hit it at all. Oh no, I've hit it a few times. It is walking lame. So if I hadn't dropped my bow, it came up on me faster than I thought. If I step back, no, okay, it's going to keep up with me. Maybe I have to bleed to death. It's not looking good, but let's try hitting it in the body again. I completely miss it, it tries to bite me. I'm going to stab it. I hit it in the abdomen. It starts to bleed from the abdomen, which is good. It's carrying an arrow, still got the arrow stuck in it. Let's try hitting it in the body again. Nope, it missed me. I'll try counter-striking. Neither of us are doing a particularly good job now because we're both bleeding to death. It catches me in the thigh, but it doesn't go through my arm, so I did a very weak attack. So I didn't hit it though. It fails to crush you, so it tries to jump and bear hug me. And I've hit it in the hip. Okay, let's see if I can... My health is not looking good. I'm going to see if I can survive this one. Okay, that's not good. I have dropped my weapon, probably because it's covered in blood. The bear now is running away. Nope. Last chance. Nope, missed it. Okay. I have to stop this bleeding. I can't chase the thing. So I have to stop this bleeding. bleeding has now stopped. Okay, I'm going to pick up my spear, pick up my bow, and follow the bear. So the bear is bleeding. It's also very wounded. So I can follow the blood. So I can keep following this. There we go, there's the bear. Nope, it can see me. I'll try wielding that and shooting arrows at it. That was a terrible shot. I'm so badly injured I can barely... It stopped bleeding, but it is still not walking very well. I'll try... Okay, it's running away from me now. Okay, it's now running towards me. Zoom in. Shoot the bear again. Okay, I'm going to take off my hunting bow. I'm going to wield my spear and it's on top of me. So now we're back into fighting again. Attack, point to the body. Okay, it's running from me. I'm now going to throw a javelin. Here, scratches the abdomen. It's now coming back towards me. I'm going to attack it in the body. Carry out a perfect thrust. Solid hit to its shoulder. Strike again to the body. Okay, aggressive, seriously wounded big bear. It's limping. It's very, very wounded. But so am I. Let's try again to the body. I completely missed it. Okay, I've got it down. I've got it down. Excellent counter strike to its hip. It's fallen over. Okay, I might have this thing. It's paw. It's back on its feet. No, I haven't got this thing. I just knocked it down briefly, or it tripped over, or something to that effect. I missed it, but it fell over. And stood up again. I still missed it. The bear's trying to run. I'm going to try throwing a javelin. It's probably going to run into me. Nope, it's running away. That's good. Hit it again. That's good. Seems to fall unconscious. It's back on its feet again. Throw a javelin. Hit the shoulder. Foreleg. Pierce the shoulder. Scratches the paw. I'll now stab it in the body again. Hit the hind leg. What is this thing made out of? It's crippled, so it's really not going to be moving very quickly. Point to the body again. The bear is down on the ground. Unable to walk. So I'm better off. That's really sad, actually. It's crawling away. I feel like a monster here. But we have to take this thing down. Hit its hind leg. It's got 5 javelins stuck inside it. fall unconscious, point to the neck. That didn't work, let's try it again. And again, again, again. Finally, this bear is an absolute monster. A harmed bear, so despite all that, it's still not completely tattered and ragged. I got no words for this whole battle. It's just been incredible. I'm going to drop as much weight as I can. And then try and skin this carcass. Fine bear skin. After all that, despite being crippling injured, I don't believe it. That's just incredible. I suppose it is a really big bear carcass. So that's sort of what I was talking about in the previous episode regarding fox skins versus larger animals. Seems that despite all that damage, it didn't manage to destroy the skin too much. Now, on the other hand, my skin is very, very badly damaged. I've a serious bite to the face, so that character's going to be scarred for life, I reckon. Being bitten in the face by a bear. Oh, it's brilliant, I love it. Alrighty, I've interrupted this because I can see a beaver down there. Unfortunately, I'm so tired that there's nothing I can really do to it. So I will just back up, close the door, and hope that it stumbles on my trap. No such luck apparently. Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh well, let's go back to making my leather. Alrighty, just for some of you out there who may be wondering why I'm doing 19 cuts of meat each time, it's because it is the most efficient number for cords used. So the way the game calculates it, if you use one piece of meat, it uses one cord, all the way up to 10 basically. And so once you get to 10, it recognises you need to use another cord, except that the first 10 are basically free. So up to 19 I'm using one cord, once I get to 20 I'm using two cords, and 21, 22, 23, all of those up to 29 will be using two cords. Once I get to 30 I will then be using a third cord, so 31, 32, etc. will be using three cords all the way up to 39. 40 will then use four cords, and so on and so forth. This continues on. So if you know anything about even basic math, you'll understand that 19 for 1 is the most efficient by a long way. So it takes a little bit more work. I have to manually do each one. Rather than do 50 in one batch for 5 cords, I have to do sets of 19 for 1 cord each. And that is far more efficient, basically doubling the mileage of my cords, which early on when they're very valuable is an important thing. Now it's simply because I don't want the meat to go bad while I'm busy making other cords. But later on, once I have probably a few more skins than I do now, once I've really loaded up and got more than I'll ever need, at that point then I'll just do it for convenience. But now that there's only 10 left, what I will do is probably roast these so that I have a little bit of... I didn't mean to run. I'll probably roast these so I've got some food for the dog and myself in the short term. Not that I have any real problem now that my salted meat has come through, and a large, or even more, there you go, even more smoked meat is up. In a second I will just show you how much food I actually have. It is going to go bad likely well before I can get through all of this. I have done a bit of research as well, and salted food is the least well preserved, so it will go bad first, followed by smoked, and then followed by dried food, which can last up to a year. If you have a look now, I have a lot of food. Now salted food doesn't decrease in weight, so it still remains at 1 pound per cut, same as raw and roasted meat, but you can see here dried meat goes right down to basically 0.1. It's rounded up to 5 pounds for some reason in this particular thing here, and then smoked cuts I assume are the same at 0.1. So my next mission I guess will be to find a pot, a cooking pot of some sort, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep finishing off all this tanning and hide work and cooking and whatnot. I'm going to try and doctor myself up a little bit, and then I'll meet you next time as I head out and do a little bit more trading and try and find a cook pot. Until then, I've been Blxz. This has been Unreal World. If you do enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe. What happened here? No, I don't want to cancel. Okay, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.